Good day. I don't know. I'm going to do something religious today, like always. Running for president is overrated right now, so what am I going to talk about? Let's go with eschatology. A touchy subject, but I'm going to tell you what is the mark of the beast. Not directly. No, I'm not that good. But I would, what I will do is a little controversy, but when it comes to the mark of the beast, anything is. People have used Greek numbers and Latin numbers, but and even Hebrew. But the way the Hebrew number system is, like monster is supposed to have 3 sixes, which would equal 18. That's how the Hebrew system works. Wah equals 18, not 666. So, what in Hebrew actually equals 666, there's 4 letters. You can either have 2 300s, a 60 and a 6, or you can have the 400, the 200, the 60, and the 6. So, and with the Hebrew alphabet, it has always been controversy amongst some of the Christians, maybe some of the Jewish leaders, but it's built different. Each letter is a letter, a number, and it has a meaning, a value. Like the bait or vait, means house, dwelling place, and it has a value of 2. Bob. All the Dalit has a numbering value of 4. This is common knowledge, but then it also means gateway, door, or passage. I'm not an expert. I just have memorized like 4 letters, and that's it. And then I have to do research. And of course, the Tav, which is the number 400, also means covenant. So, let's go into each number. The 400 number, the 200 number, the 60 number, and the 6 number. And I'm not going to directly spell out what it means because I don't know how it's going to unfold. I will only tell you what it is if we use the Hebrew number system the way a rabbi in John's time would have used it, or even still would have used it today. And that's really more of a guess than anything actual educational, but one rabbi has taught it, one Messianic, a Hebrew roots guy has said this, so 3 or 4 people teach me the same thing. I'm going to go with it. And here it is, the Tav. Gets 400 points, 400 number value, and it is representative of a cross, an X. And it means a mark, a sign, or a covenant. Okay, so now we know a part of the mark of the beast, because a covenant always has a sign. The covenant of God not flooding the world was a rainbow. The covenant of Abraham being the chosen person from many nations was the circumcision. The promise of we are saved by grace through faith was the cross, right? A covenant. And in the spiritual realm, we always have a physical sign of a covenant, and in the spiritual realm, there's a spiritual seal sign. Because if you're a Christian, you have to believe in a physical realm and a spiritual realm. Because Ephesians chapter 6 tells us that. And even the idea, Jesus is like, yeah, I saw this guy fall from heaven, Satan fall from heaven. And it tells us also in Ephesians 3 or 4 that we are marked with the, I should have done research, but that we are marked with the seal of the Holy Spirit. So this covenant of the beast, the beast is going to mark us. There's going to be a sign in the spiritual realm, and there's going to be a physical sign. I don't know what the physical sign is. And most of the time, there's blood involved in the covenant. So, couldn't the mark of the beast be the blood of the beast inside of us? If you go with the Genesis 6 theorist, that says that Nephilim were half fallen angels and half humans, and ideally, that's a possibility. But outside of things being a possibility, I'm not going to say one way or another. It's the most interesting thing. The actual mark would be actual blood of the beast. It's the most interesting. And it makes for a lot of questions to come. It's something that you can really go on a rabbit trail and never come back from. Next is the Rosh, as in Rosh Hashanah. It has the number value of 200, and it means head, person, or first. So we know the mark of the beast is a covenant, a sign, a mark. Some person, most likely a person or a group of people, a system, might actually bring in this covenant. There will be a covenant and there will be a sign of the covenant. That I'm for sure of. How it would look, I don't know. Because if I'm going to live for Jesus, I'm not really going to care about this when it comes to my personal walk with Him. My thing is to be a voice in the desert saying, hey, don't do it. That is wrong. And that's the only reason why I'm concerned. It's to say, don't. But if I'm living my life the way I need to, I'm not worried for myself, I'm worried for other people. Next is a Shem. Shemic. Represents 60. My pronunciation is going to be horrible. It's a hand on a staff, support, or prop. Which, if you're a papacy theorist, or you believe that the Pope, one of the popes will be the Antichrist, well, he does have a hand on a staff a lot. And that kosher is a counterfeit to a shepherd's rod. So it's but that's just speculation. So we have a sign, a covenant of a person with a hand on a staff, and then the wall means nail, peg, and add or end. And they're going to add something to the covenant here. So basically, the mark of the beast is going to be a counterfeit to the covenant of the Messiah, the covenant of the spilt blood of the Messiah. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a counterfeit. And there's going to be a covenant. There's going to be a person who has their hand on the staff announcing it, and they're going to add or subtract something from that covenant. What I like to call the internal covenant. Some people call it the new. I like to call it the mature or internal covenant because it deals with the internal side and not the external, unlike the Ten Commandments, which were an external covenant. So Jesus spilled his blood. It's going to be he's going to do a counterfeit of what the Holy Spirit does. The Holy Spirit seals us in the spiritual realm. He's going to seal us somehow. It may not be spiritual, it may be, it's hard to say, but it will be a counterfeit of the covenant that we have with Messiah. And that is my conclusion. It's a counterfeit. So just go over it real quick, real brief. It's the Tav, Russia, Samak, and the Wall of Vav, 266. A mark, sign, covenant, head, person first, hand on staff, support, prop, nail, peg, add, and an. And that's it. And whatever you make from that, remember, it's a counterfeit of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Christ, the eternal covenant, the new covenant. It's going to be a counterfeit. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say how it plays out, because that's too much. And what I'm going to say is live your life driven by eternity with an eternal perspective. Shalom, Emmanuel. See you next time.